Motivated every day. Happy winning Wednesday, champion. It is 2:17 p.m. and she is a graphic designer. She runs her own studio, 3 contractors, 12 active clients. And she is staring at a brief that she has read 4 times and still she cannot fully process it. The coffee she made at 1:45 is sitting cold right next to her keyboard. Her brain knows what needs to happen. Her body has simply stopped cooperating for her. This is not the first time this week though, and it will not be the last. What she's done now is she started scheduling her most important creative work for the morning because she's quietly accepted that her afternoons are gone. She calls it a productivity window, but what it actually is a body running on a compromised energy system that nobody has ever addressed, champions. The 2 p.m. crash is not a scheduling problem. It is not a willpower problem. It is not a coffee problem. It is a cellular energy problem, specifically a problem with how efficiently your body produces and cycles ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is the fuel currency that powers sustained physical and cognitive output. So here is what most performance content never tells you, champion. Your physical energy and your cognitive energy run on the same biological fuel system, champions. The mindset root here is real deep. The mindset root of the afternoon crash for most driven people is this: they have accepted it as fixed. They have reorganized their entire professional structure around a biological limitation they have never actually addressed. They have built their schedule around the crash instead of rebuilding the system that produces the crash, champions. That is what's called problem management. The motivated everyday approach is system repair. The technique. The motivated everyday day technique for this Wednesday, instead of a second coffee to pump you up at 2 p.m., take a 10-minute movement break. Not a walk to the kitchen, champions, an actual movement practice. 10 jumping jacks, 10 bodyweight squats, a brief walk outside with intention in your footsteps. Research confirms that a 10-minute moderate intensity movement bout at midday increases your cognitive performance more effectively than caffeine, champions, because it directly stimulates mitochondrial ATP production. It also increases your cerebral blood flow so you can think better and triggers a BDNF release that enhances your neural performance for up to 2 hours afterwards. You see, movement is the fastest, most clinically validated cognitive performance tool available to us, and almost nobody is using it intentionally at the moment of the 2 p.m. crash. Now, Cordyceps amplifies an already prepared system, champs. We're already ready. So Cordyceps militaris, which is cultivated from the most competitive bioactive profiles. Chinese athletes used it in 1993 when they shattered 3 world records, and they attributed their performance to Cordyceps protocol as a part of their way to come up. The mechanism is that Cordyceps increases cellular ATP production by enhancing the efficiency of mitochondrial electron transport chains. It improves oxygen utilization. It stimulates adenosine receptors in a way that produces a nice, smooth, sustained energy for you without the cortisol spike that comes with some stimulants. In fact, research that's published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine, it showed a 7% improvement in the VO2 max in healthy adults after 12 weeks of cordyceps supplementation. And cordyceps adapts. It provides energy when depleted and calm when there's overstimulation. So your physician can run a VO2 max estimation panel, resting metabolic rate assessment, and comprehensive metabolic panels that together will give you the data picture that will let you know what your physical performance capacity really is. And see, Cordyceps works most powerfully with your physician's data when it reveals specific metabolic bottlenecks. Is it a mitochondrial deficiency, or is it oxygen utilization issue, adrenal function? Each data point family has its way of sharpening our intention of what the intervention needs to be. So, real talk, you've been reorganizing your schedule around a problem instead of solving it. This is what people do who are managing mediocre style, but that's not you. You don't want to manage mediocre. That's not what you want. You want exceptional. So the afternoon crash is not a part of your identity. It's a fixable system problem, champ. So stop accommodating it and start addressing it today, right now. That's the difference between someone who survives their career and someone who builds a legacy with it. So take your movement break at 2 p.m. today, champs. Take your cordyceps in the morning as a part of your protocol. Ask your physician for the metabolic data that we talked about and watch what happens to your productivity window when it is no longer just compromised, when it's no longer just a small window, when instead it's your entire day. That's the longevity play. Not just living longer, but living better for longer. Alignment is the key. Motivation is the motion. The premium lifestyle is the result. Stay motivated every day.